Wait Until Tomorrow by John Mayer, taken from the Where the Light Is DVD. One of my favourite live DVDs of all time, an absolute masterclass in blues guitar playing. We're going to break this song into two lessons. The first one focusing on the rhythm parts, so the verse and the chorus. And in the second lesson we'll take a look at the solo. So first off, we're going to be in E major. Start off with an E major chord. We're going to be using that second inversion. So the fretted on the 9th on the D, G and B. We're hammering on the 9 to the 11th on the D and the 9 to the 10 on the B string. So this little part here is taken from the E major pentatonic, 5th position. You can either think of it like that, or we can think about it as the first inversion of E. So we're just hammering on the 9 to the 11, and then hitting that low E string twice. For the right hand, we've got that constant 16th note rhythm. So after that, we're going to slide down 2 frets and do exactly the same. Now we're in the D position. So we're going to play that once on each chord. And this leads us into the main riff. We're starting on the A major chord. So here I'm sliding in that first inversion shape. And I'm just climbing up 7 to 9 on the E, 7 to 9 on the A. And then there's a little rake here. All that is double stop on the A and D. On the D I'm hammering on from 7 up to 9. And then I'm going back to the 7. So I'm just raking down the 7 and the 9 on the D, A and E string. And then I'm hitting the downstroke for the open E note. Again with the right hand, it's that constant 16th note rhythm. After we hit the low E note, so this is just a little octave riff. So this is octave 7 on the D, 10 on the B. For this whole section we're going to anchor down with our first finger on the 7th fret. So that's 10th fret E, 9th fret E, 7th fret, and then 10th fret on the B and 7th fret on the G. And then when we're adding the right hand, so far for that main riff. On the third time round it differs slightly on that A chord. got some double stops here. So we're just using that major pentatonic. So that's 6th fret on the G, 5th fret on the E, 7th fret G, 7th fret E, slide up to the 9. This can be quite tricky to get it in time with the right hand, just practice it really slow. You want that constant flow. And then after that it goes back to the E note, back to these octaves. A little variation there. All these notes are coming from the B minor pentatonic first position, with our first finger anchored on the 7th fret. He's just playing around with the rhythms. You can come up with your own variations here. As long as you stick within that B minor pentatonic box, you can't really go wrong. And then back to the A. Another variation there. Still in that first inversion position. Just hammer-ons and pull-offs here. And then to lead us into the chorus section. So we're going back to that second inversion E shape on the 9th fret. And then from bar 14, it differs slightly in rhythm there. So try working on that bit quite slow and then gradually build up the speed. So this leads us into the chorus section now. We can kick the tube screamer on. So now we're into E minor. We're going to G and then A. So we've got some more double stops here. So that's 2 on the G, 2 on the E, slide up to the 4. And then we're taking these notes from the E minor pentatonic first position, sliding up to that blues note. That leads us into the G chord. We've got some more double stops here. We've got G major. It's kind of reminiscent of what we were looking at in Bold as Love. More double stops when we go to the A chord. We're just sliding between the 7th fret and the 9th fret on the G and E strings. So that section all together. So it does that twice for the chorus. On the third time, it differs slightly. It's just going down that E minor pentatonic shape. Back to the G. And then to finish off, just to hit the low E note, and then 12th fret harmonics. And this leads us into the solo section, which we'll cover in the next lesson.